Mabel Verna Ashburn was born in Nebraska in 1880. She was one of at least 9 children born to Thomas and Florence, who were farmers. In 1901, Mabel married Paul Charbonneau. Paul's father, Alexis, was quite a character. He was born in New York and educated to be a priest, but ran away from school and became a blacksmith. He worked as a traveling blacksmith for a stage company around the Black Hills of South Dakota. Then he fell for and married a beautiful native woman named Rosalie and moved to the Rosebud Reservation. There was even a story that Calamity Jane nursed Paul and his siblings through scarlet fever. After Mabel and Paul married, they also lived on the Rosebud Reservation. Their first child, Leah, was born in 1903. Tragically, the baby died at only 9 months old. Their next baby, Vernon, was born a few months later, but he too died tragically of pneumonia before he turned 2 months old. Stella came next in 1907. Lita was born in 1910. Their youngest, Paul, called Polly, was born in 1913. The 1920s must have been so difficult on Mabel. In 1924, just before their 23rd anniversary, Paul died. Mabel was remarried about a year and a half later to another farmer on the reservation, Mabel Bishop. Their beautiful Stella died in 1927, just a day before she turned 20, and the following year, Lita also died at age 17. I haven't ordered their death certificates yet, so I'm unsure why they all died, but perhaps it was tuberculosis or something like that. Somehow Mabel carried on. Mabel and Mont were married for 18 years before her death in 1953. Mont died in 1958. Mabel's only surviving child, Polly, lived well into his 70s. When I first saw Mabel's photo, I was struck first by the deep sadness I see in her eyes. Now I understand why.